Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the ASAKUKI brand. Their 5G Wi-Fi Bluetooth projector. Has 450 ANSI Lumens. We're going to talk about what that really means. It's a native 1080p Full HD. So it means that it's clearer than most out there because it's somewhere between 720p and 4K. It uses outdoor, indoor. Supports 4K as a signal. This is a nice portable unit, very small in profile. It's compatible with TV sticks, phones, laptop, PS4, and TV. Has 2 HDMI ports on there. Now this is the nice case that it comes in. You can see the brand name right there. And it's got a nice zippered case. Let's open this up. Let's take a look. This is the way it was delivered. Case is very nice. It protects it for you. Let's take the projector out. It's wrapped in plastic. Let's take a look here. So once you've unboxed all this, you could use this right here to hold the cables. Let's take out what's right here. And you see it has a nice little divider right there to allow you to store this. And this is all really padded too. Help protect your projector quite nicely. So here it is out of the nice holder. So I want to go over some standards here. This is an ANSI projector with that rated 450 ANSI lumens, and it's often used to evaluate projector brightness. It's measured using a smarter method that involves a lot of variables. They take the average luminance multiplied by the projector picture size, and it's pretty accurate. So 450 ANSI lumens is a good number. It means you'll be able to watch a movie at about 4 or 5 foot diagonal in a semi-lit room. The room doesn't have to be completely dark. So we're going to test this out. This company provides a 3-year warranty and 6-month free replacement. So as I mentioned, this is native 1080p, and that means that it'll have much more clarity than 720p. This also has a great contrast ratio of 12,001. And that's the difference between the light and the black. So here you see the black and here you see the white. Contrast ratio is the difference between those two things. Now this uses the latest Wi-Fi technology, 5G or 2.4G. 5G generally is a little bit faster, so if you can do that and use that with your Wi-Fi router, you're better off. This has a built-in monophonic speaker. We're going to show you where that's at, 5 watts. But if you want to do Bluetooth and get stereo, we're going to show you how to connect to a Bluetooth player. We're going to try that. Now you can project a pretty large image on here, even up to 300 inches in a really dark room if you were outdoors, let's say. But you could also scale it down to 35 inches diagonal. The optimal distance for this projector is about a 60-inch diagonal screen at about 6.5 feet away from the lens to the screen. This also is easy to use. It supports 2 HDMI, 2 USB, an audio video input output, and 3.5mm audio output. You can connect Fire Sticks, you can connect TV sticks, PC, laptops, MacBooks, smartphones, DVD players, PS4, PS5, Xbox game consoles for more immersive experience. It also has mirroring on here, and the manual that's included goes over mirroring for many different ways to do it. They have it for Apple products and Android products and different type. So what's included right here, you have a remote. You have to provide the 2 AA batteries in the remote. Let's close it up like that. Has an HDMI cable. That's HDMI to HDMI. Has the power cable, 120 volts, which is going to plug into the back. And an audio video cable, so you can send in audio and video line level. That would be the audio right here, and that would be the video. So if you have an old VCR or if you have a DVD player that's not HD, you can send it to it. Then it has these swabs and directions, because you can actually, if you ever get a spot on the screen, you can remove that screw right there, and you can actually get access to the LCD panel and clean it with a little alcohol. So that's kind of unique. So now that I got the bottom showing right here, you can see it has an adjustment screw which allows you to change the height of the projector right there. And then these rubber feet right here, you can remove those, and there's mounting screws so that if you want to have this projector upside down, you could easily do that. Now let's take a look at the front of this. It has a nice cover on here with a little lip. So you remove that cover and it comes off, don't lose that. And then there is the actual lens. There's some sensors right there, really fancy looking. Let's look at the top right here. You got your controls that are also on the remote. They're mimicked there. You got your power, go back, okay, left to right, up and down. We're going to show all that. Here you notice there's keystone and focus. So on the left of the projector, there is your focus wheel right there, and there's your keystone wheel. We're going to show that. This right here is the filter and the input of air that goes into here. And it's unique because you could actually push this piece right here and remove that to vacuum it out, and then push it back in place like that. Here's the AC power right there. Here is the 5-watt mono speaker that's going to deliver the sound. Here's the input right here, the 2 USB ports. There is headphone output, audio video right there where you want to input like I showed you, and the 2 HDMI ports right there. There is a plastic piece on everything. You want to remove that once you get the unit so it looks nice and shiny for you. Now powering the unit up is very simple. You have the included power cable, the 120, and it's a nice long cable, about 6 feet long. And this end right here just plugs right in to that port there. And then you just plug this other end into 120 volts. So here I have it on my table in my studio. I've got the studio lights still on in the background just to show you how bright it is. And I'm just going to demonstrate some basic functions of this. And I have the stand unscrewed so that I can get an angle. And I have it going to a really small screen just for testing purposes right here. And I just want to show you, you have the focus adjustment right here. It allows you to go in and out of focus. And then because I'm on an angle, I could do the keystone right here. You can see I can change the keystone angles to compensate for the angle that the projector is on. So the remote has a lot of functions on there. It has a home button, and you can move across the screen and you could get all the different menu options on there. So you've got screen mirroring, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, that audio video, settings, text, photo, music, and movie. So we're going to be testing some of those. I'm going to get a USB stick that's got some of my home movies on there. Let's go to the settings first, and let's see if there's a way to connect the Bluetooth. So here you got your picture mode, contrast, brightness, color. You can alter these. You got zoom, sharpness. See how they're all set in the middle? Noise reduction is set in the middle also. And you could increase that if you want. You can see the contrast ratio is really nice on here. Then you got the exit right there. And you have the go back button also, go back to the original screen. You've got your volume up right there on the remote and volume down. You also have a mute button, which is nice, so it can mute the sound if you don't want to have any sound. That's a nice feature, just mutes it away right there. You also have the choice of the aspect ratio. Language English, you see I've got 16:9 there. Projection mode, desktop front, so that if you want to go upside down, or let's just see what you can do. You've got desktop front, rear, You see it's actually changing that. That's kind of nice. So here you got the ability to look at if you want to do an update, an online update, software version that shows right there. You can restore to factory default also. So here I'm on the Bluetooth menu, and you see it says search the device. So I have a Bluetooth player here that I'm going to turn on.
Welcome to use Zealot product, Bluetooth.
And you see it came up with Zealot and it's connected now. So now my sound will be going into this Bluetooth player so I can get stereo if I like. So here I have the studio lights off. I have a USB stick here, and I'm going to be playing some copyright-free cartoons on the small screen just to give you an idea how beautiful it looks. Just really good contrast ratio, very clear. So you can play home movies also. We're going to show that next, but look how beautiful it is, that contrast ratio. Keep your kids entertained. You can download these for free on YouTube. There's all kinds of beautiful cartoons that are copyright free. So this projector works great for this. Here's a video of my son that I took many years ago. And just shows you that you could show home movies on here too, quite easily. Just put it on the memory stick from your computer, and you could show home movies. And again, it sounds really good. The sound is coming from the projector right in the back, 5-watt speaker. So it sounds really nice. And now I'm playing another home movie that I made for my mother. And the format seems to not be significant, so whatever format you have on your computer, you should be able to play it no problem. So to do mirroring, you want to make sure you hit the iOS cast if you have an Apple device, or Mirrorcast if you have an Android device. So here we're going to try with an Apple device, an Apple SE, and you could see that it's working. Whatever's on the screen, it's mirroring on the projector. So here we're mirroring with the Apple SE, and we're in the horizontal mode. If you want to do that.
Brand, the Raffaello almond coconut candies.
Now I'm in my movie theater, and I'm going to test it out on the stand that I made, where I have a normal screen, got it projected on there, and I'm going to be sending a signal with the HDMI from my Roku player. So I have it connected to HDMI 1. So here's some 4K footage. And I got the sound coming out of the projector right there. Sounds really good. And you can see it's a beautiful image. It's got a lot of contrast to it. Looks really nice.